find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's got room. Down the left sideline. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 45 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Love, he's going to change the play here. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing is McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Packers defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco. Rifles one, and that's gonna be intercepted. And the Packers are gonna get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Following the interception, Love forced out to his left. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number,
a phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap. I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through a 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. You look at this Packers defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
That is caught on the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Again, it's Pacheco. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 26.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's McCarthy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it second down and 11. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 3rd and 3. Throwing. Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Here's Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. Oh, he rifles one. That's going to be
You
intercepted.
can't fucking underthrow him like that. Oh.
There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a big six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We score. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Love back to it here after the pick six. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time this far. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now, the offense had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw now. Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
This one tied it. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
That's a game of 3. It's third and
To the air with McCarthy. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Shoves him aside. Still going. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Isaiah Pacheco as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Love. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
at the 34-yard line.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun, and he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Oh, and this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Love. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Love. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Love. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And it's a Packers touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. That's Samuel, caught left side. To give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Here's Jacobs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Love now. Being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Love. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Here's Pacheco headed right. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll be a Minnesota first down. Here's Pacheco once again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Second and 7. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Third down from the gun, McCarthy. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. It's caught. Cooper. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Packers have taken a fourth-quarter lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
And now Love going to change things up. They'll try and throw for it.
Ooh. Cooper! Oh my God!
And now the lead stays at
Cooper! Fuck!
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no
Love just had to put it on him. He's wide open.
Out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finding Samuel. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Back to throw.
Let's go.
Oh, and that's
Let's
going to
go.
sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Well,
Let's go.
had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Love. That is caught, and he has a Packer first down, and that should be the one that finishes the script.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And now with the play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Packers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.